All right, dear teachers. Now, as you can see, we are going through quite challenging times. It's quite unprecedented times none of us had before. But education must go on. Show must go on either way. Luckily, at least our schools, our teachers to a certain level, they have certain level of competency in use of technology. This way, we can continue our education, delivering our services to our parents. This is very, very vital. First, I need to make a few points clear that this situation may persist for another term. So you shouldn't just think that this is for 1 or 2 weeks service that we'll provide. And from May, end of April, things will be normal. We're praying for that, but this may not be the case. So for our survival, the quality of the service that we are going to provide is very, very critical. So that's why I want all our teachers to put their best effort to learn these things and try to give the best to our students and our parents. There are some hands raised here. Miss Mercy, you want to say something? Or nothing there? Okay, we're lowering the hand. There's another one, hand raised. Techno, come on. You can change your names, by the way. You can use your actual names. Just come to the, hover the mouse on your name, and there's a rename button there if you're using a computer. So you can just use your actual name so we can interact. All right. So in e-learning, there are 4 legs of this process. First, we need to have our digital content available. This can be the PDF documents, Word documents, images, videos, PowerPoint slides, and that kind of stuff. That's very important. It shouldn't be a case that we are holding the book in front of the camera and trying to show this to the students. That's not going to help. Secondly, the hardware-wise, we need to have our laptops with a mouse, not the trackpad. We should have a proper mouse, something like this. It's very important for the efficiency. With a webcam and microphone, and if possible, a graphic tablet. That's also something for some subjects, particularly, very much needed. If you can acquire a pen tablet, you can just use this thing like a paper. We are writing on a paper. I have one here. It's something like this, just like a trackpad, but it has a pen-like stylus, actually. Then you should have broadband internet connection, because we as Light Group of Schools would like to give a live online classes to our students. That's our goal. As I'm doing right now here, we'll ask our teachers to do the same to their students. Students will be sitting in front of the computer, and the teachers will be sharing their screens as I just do now, and will be teaching them. And the final leg is the digital literacy. Now, this is what we are doing here. We like to support all our teachers to train them, to teach them how to use some simple tools which will make life easier in e-learning environment. That's very, very important. Otherwise, you'll be really struggling. There are so many easy ways when you learn and get accustomed with. You'll understand that, oh, this thing is actually much easier than standing in front of a board in the classroom, trying to keep all kids quiet and trying to explain in front of a board. So you can do all those things on your computer during this time. All right, now today I'm going to talk about 4 simple, easy to use applications. I'm not going to go into details of Google Classroom. Most of you already got some training, and there are some videos that we shared. You can refer to there. I'll show a little bit of Google Classroom, but not very much. Mainly, I want to show some tools that you can use as you are sharing your screen with a student. How to take a screenshot, how to write on a PDF document, how to use a whiteboard or like a smartboard application, something very, very simple, easy, and how to record your screen. I'm going to show all these tools during this session. Before we begin to that, I want to show the Google Classroom that I created for this purpose. All the teachers are here for the international section, international schools, for our light group of international schools. Primary section teachers are supposed to be here. So just look at the screen and see if your name is gray like this, not bold, that means you haven't joined the classroom yet. So I'm kindly requesting all teachers to check their school email inboxes. There should be an invite there. You should click join and come to this classroom because we are going to give some assignments. You are going to submit assignments. So that's going to give you a chance also to experience how students are using this platform, what kind of challenges they may face. So just as I scroll down, if you see your name in pale gray, that means you haven't joined the classroom yet. So I'm kindly requesting these teachers to find that email, invitation email, and join. In a case where you don't receive an email from the classroom, from the Google, so what you will do is this. Go to, this is my account. As you can see, it should be written in G Suite. There are some applications here, Google Apps. Click here. You will see the classroom. Most of you already aware of this, I believe. When you open the classroom, you're gonna see the classroom either that you are managing or that you are a student. So you will see this e-learning tools, LIS primary. So there's an accept button here that you will click and join the classroom. All right, let's continue. Now, the first application I'm going to introduce here is PDFXChange Editor. This document I'm showing here, I'm going to share this on Google Classroom. So you'll be able to see where you can download this application. On our computers, mostly we are having Acrobat Reader to open PDF documents, but it has very limited functionalities, the free version. The paid version has other functionalities, but the free version is not that strong. So you can't really write or change, make changes, or put some annotations on the PDF document. However, this application, PDFXChange Editor, when you download and install in your computer, the free version, even the free version, is having so many functionalities. What kind of functionalities? For example, I have this past paper or any other PDF document. Under Home, there are so many tools here that you can use. For example, this question here. With the hand tool, I can just move up and down like this. With the select tool, yes, I can select this text, copy and paste somewhere. There is highlight tool here. By using this highlight tool, you can just select and highlight, just like a normal highlighter. Or with the underline tool, you can underline a text. You can use this as you are sharing your screen with the student, or when you want to send a PDF document, you want to highlight something. With the select tool, when you click this highlight and press delete button, you can delete this highlight. There is this snapshot tool. Most of you, I'm sure, already know. You want to take this screenshot, this image. Let's say this question, I want to use it somewhere else. When I drag and select, it copied it. I can go to a Word document like this, Control V. You can paste it here. Or just right click and paste. You can do this. Or you can copy and paste it to any other application, even into WhatsApp. You can just copy and paste. What else can you do? You can add some sticky notes. You want to highlight a point. You want to say that this is important before you send the document. So you can put some notes here and send it to student this way. You can drag and change the position of this note, sorry. Oops. Like this at any point. What else can I do? I can go comment section. There are many other tools here. One of the most important one you may use, particularly science and math teachers may really need, this pencil tool here. Just click, either with your mouse or if you have a graphic tablet, you can use, just like a normal pen. This is 76 centimeters. So I can highlight other things. I can just solve this question like I'm doing on a smart board. Students, pay attention here. This is about atmospheric pressure. State what is contained in the space labeled here. What is here? It is vacuum or mercury vapor. That kind of things I can easily do. When I use the select tool, I can just select something and press delete button, you can delete. Or you can have this eraser and you can erase. So you can use these things just like a whiteboard. You want to add an arrow, you want to point something, or you want to put a square somewhere, for example, or you want to add a text box. It is a call out text box. And I want to add a title here. Pay attention here, or I'm adding another information needed. So there are so many tools freely available in this application that you can use. It's a free application, at least the free, it has the paid version as well, but the free one is more than enough for the basic functionalities that a teacher may need. I can do some strange shapes if I want. So basically, mainly what we will need in this tool when you share a screen, this kind of tool. There are other things as well you can discover, but for a teacher, these basic tools will be in most of the scenarios more than enough. That is the first tool that I want to share. Any questions? So I can move on to the next one. As I said, I'm going to share these documents with you. Snip and Sketch tool. This is a readily available tool in Windows. How you will get it is very simple. Just press the Windows button here and type Snip tool. What does it do? It takes screenshots. There is something on your screen, you just want to take one piece of it. For example, look at these documents. There are these images. I just took those screenshots by using this simple tool. I didn't find these images on the internet. I just copied and pasted here. You want to show something on your screen. For example, it can be from a PDF. It can be from internet. No problem. For example, instead of just saving this image, I just want to take a screenshot. All right. Open the Snip and Sketch tool. Click New. And drag the area that you want to take. So this image comes here. If you want to write on it, put some annotations, put some marks, there are tools available here. Either ballpoint tool or a marker tool. You can select marker tool and highlight things, for example, like this. Or I can take this tool and highlight. Then I can just copy. There is here, copy. Click this. And you can paste it to anywhere you want. You can put it into a Word document. You can put it into WhatsApp. You can put it into your email. Look at this. I'm creating an email. Within the email, I'm within the email. I don't need to go and attach and this and that to make things simpler. I highlighted something, I copied it, I'm coming to my email, and I can just paste it. The image will come with the annotations on it. Then you can just email it to any person you want. Or you can do the same on WhatsApp as well. So this is a very simple, easy to use, a very small, readily available tool many doesn't know. There's another thing about this tool, the shortcut key. It's important, in my opinion, to learn the shortcut keys. Look at this here. Windows logo key, Shift key, and S key. When you hit these three buttons, this tool comes. Windows Shift S. So as you can see, my screen is dimmed, and I want to take a screenshot of this. I'm taking it. And yeah, it appears here. So you can just use it and copy. Or if you want to save it as a JPEG and use somewhere else, you can just click save. Wherever you want to save, just to give a name. Screenshot trial. And save it there. Very easy to use. My image is here. All right. My next tool that I'm going to introduce, that was the second one. Bit Paper. This is actually a website. We're going to our browser, and you're writing here. It can be any browser. Bit Paper. bit paper here. What does it do is this. It is just a whiteboard or a smart board you can use when you share your screen with the students. It's very simple. It's free to use. If you want to create an account, you can create an account. But even if you do not create an account, still, it works. I say just create a paper. And let's say it is physics, year 11. You can give any name you like, more than 4 characters. Create the paper. You don't need to download anything. You don't need to install anything in your computer. You can use it on tablets. You can use it on your computers. So you have this white space here. What does it do? It is exactly the whiteboard that we are talking about. Hello world. It does only this. It has other functionalities easily you can use. Pen tool here, you can change the color, of course. Any color that you like to use, you can use. Of course, you can use an eraser, but mostly you will not need to use an eraser. For example, you finished of a paper. You want to get a clean slate, just come and click here. Just you're gonna have the second page. And these buttons here, functionalities, they have shortcut keys. The first one is number 2. When I press number 2 on my keyboard, color comes. I can easily select. When I press number 1, the marker pen comes. When I press 3, the eraser comes. When I press 4, the select tool comes. This one, 5, and these are shapes, which I will show shortly. But before that, for math teachers and for some science teachers, you need a grid line. Can I do it here? Yes, I can. You see there is background grids here. Select this. Line color is okay. Line width 0. Let's say vertical lines, I want to have 50 of them. Another 50, so I can have a grid like this. If I want to make the lines thicker, I can do that. Or I want to use a different color background. I don't like whiteboard, I want a blackboard. That's fine. You can change the colors of grids if you like. You can also put grids. And select your pen. And you can just write here. What else can I do? I'm creating another one. It comes black and with this setting. So let me change it to green board, or no, just let me make it white. There's another functionality which is very, very good. Can I put a PDF file here and work on it? Yes, I can, and very easily. For example, you can put whole PDF, but before that, I want to show something else. For example, I'm taking one of those questions. Let's say this one. I want to take this question there. Which tool can I use? There is the snapshot tool here within the PDFXChange Editor, or I can also use Snip tool, Snip and Sketch tool, but let me use snapshot tool. I'm selecting this. Question is copied already. I don't need to do anything. Just come here, Control V, paste it. So this question is here, and you can work out about the question as the students are watching your screen. You're explaining what needs to be done. You're asking students maybe, tell me what this is. You're unmuting one of the students and telling them, asking the question. for him to do. You can select this image and make it smaller like this. You can just grab like on a whiteboard. And all the other boards that I created are all here. Can I put whole PDF in here? Yes, that's available as well. Let's say you want to put whole PDF and work on it on this one. Just drag and drop. Upload and expand. That means it's going to put each and every page onto a different board. As you can see, I am added 16 more pages here. When I go here, I can see this page here. I can see this one. So I can just put this one aside here, take this, and work on your question. Change the color, highlight, ask students. Let's say this way you had your lesson and you have, 5 to 6 pages. You did a lot of work and you want to save this work. There are so many things you already worked out and you want to share this with the students, because as students watching, maybe they couldn't note down what you were doing. You want to share all these notes with the students. Can you do that? Yes, you can. You're coming here. There's this menu button. Click. There is this create PDF function here. If you can see, it is here. Create PDF. Click this. It's going to turn your work on your whiteboard into a PDF file. Say print. Yes, all pages. You can give a name and it's downloading it here. Let's click. I open it. Oops. Yeah. My PDF, all the things I did on the PDF, it's saved as another PDF document. So I can send this document to via Google Classroom to all my students. It is just that simple. As you can see, I'm trying to show various ways of doing the same thing. You can do that kind of things on PDFXChange Editor, but you can do it on another application as well. So according to the situation, you can have various options in your head. If one of them fails, you can use the other one. Any questions so far? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Madam Electra.
I had a question.
Yes.
The bit paper app that you're showing us, is it possible to change PDF to Word?
From bit paper, no, it doesn't have that functionality. Changing a PDF to Word, it's another process.
Okay.
It requires another application.
Okay, then the other question is, the document that you're going to share with us, is it a video or just the document that you're presenting? Are you recording in short?
I am recording. I'm going to share the recording as well as this document that I'm following for you guys to see the links and other things. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Mr. Emmanuel.
I need to understand on how to use geometrical apparatus. And let us say you are teaching angles, measurement of angles on bit paper. But how do you go about it?
At the moment, I haven't seen that functionality there. But what I can do, I can find another application for this. I'm sure there are many of them available. Maybe among the teachers already some know who can share. We can share here as well, or I can just find out and do a screen recording and share on the Google Classroom. But at the moment, paper doesn't have this geometrical measurements functionalities, but it has at least this thing to create some shapes to show to students.
Oh, okay.
All right, but for the measurement, I will look for it.
Okay, then thank you.
Is there any other question before we move on to the hardest one? Many struggling in the next one, unfortunately. All right, let's continue. We have limited time. Now, let's think of a situation. First of all our live classes, as I'm doing now, should be recorded. And this should be shared in the virtual classroom, on the Google Classroom. Students would like to revise, they can watch it again. Or some students, for certain reasons, maybe they miss the class, so they can watch the class that they miss. So that's why that will be the part of our e-learning policy. All live online classes should be recorded and shared on the virtual classroom. Just like that, we can use an application in a situation, let's say you want to give a short feedback or an explanation to students, but maybe you don't have a chance to have another live class with the students. But what you can do, you can just do it on your screen with the tools that I explain here, or with a presentation. Maybe you can just use a PowerPoint presentation, and you're explaining, your voice is being recorded, and whatever is happening on your screen will be recorded. Then you can share that video with the students. That is possible too. There's this application, Bandicam, that I'm going to show today. Normally, it's a paid application for unlimited functionalities, but the free version is allowing you to have a screen recording of 10 minutes, which is good enough for most of the cases. You can record several 10 minutes of videos. I can open my PDF document, particularly think of candidate classes, and maybe I want to give a feedback about the recent examination that I did, and students did some common mistakes, and I want to show whole students. I don't have a chance of live class, but I want to record and share with the students. I'm saying, kids, please be careful in this kind of questions. You should pay attention for the units. You should write this. You should do this. Just record this with your audio, with your narration and annotations on the screen, and post it to students. And that resource will be available there all the time. Students can watch it anytime that they want. So that is the application I want to show. So here is the application. It has a very basic interface. Here in the home menu, we are at the Get Started section. You can select the area that you want to record. It can be a certain screen. It can be whole screen. Mostly, I'm using this one. I'm recording full screen. Or it can be a certain area. You can just drag and say that I want to. Of course, that it will give you this chance after you start the record button. You can just select a certain area and do the recording there as well. Before you start that, there are this camera and microphone icons here. When you have a challenge with your video, with your image and the audio, these are the areas that you will go and check. Click microphone and see if this one is checked. Record sound, that's important. Which camera should be used? Maybe there are two cameras in your computer, so you should select the right camera. Webcam, sorry, this one is for audio, this is sound. You should select the right microphone. For webcam, now this screen is important. We want in all screen recordings, the image of the teacher to appear on this right lower corner. here. How does it look? Let me show you one. Before I do that, share computer sound. Yes. This is a sample one.
Good afternoon, dear students. Now, I want to solve one question about distance time graphs. This question is from 2019 past paper, paper 4. All right, let's look at the question. Figure 1.1 shows the distance time graph for the journey of a cyclist. Okay, we see the graph. Describe the motion of the cyclist in the time between 0 and time 15. Okay, let me get my pencil tool. So it says between time 0 and time 15. Let's see what is happening between these two times. Like this. Accelerating or increasing velocity. Can say increasing velocity.
Yeah, this is just a sample. Basically, as you can see, teacher will appear on the right lower corner of the video, and the screen of the teacher will be recorded. So you can do a presentation there, you can do solving a question. So for your image to appear, you should come to the, again, and let me show, add webcam overlay, click this, come to webcam settings, add webcam overlay to video. So that the other settings, just leave them the way they are. In the mouse section, you can click these things as well. So the mouse will be having this small circle for the students to watch where the cursor is moving. Let's do a sample. For example, I just pressed the record. It started recording. As you can see, that you can check the time here. Each video can be maximum 10 minutes. When your 10 minutes is full, you can record another one. I can go to my bit paper or my PDF or my presentation here, or let me open my PDF here. I can go to comment section, select my pencil, and explain this question. A cylinder of volume 0.012 meters cubic contains blah, 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 blah. I do the solution right here. 75 meters cubic, but you should have a tablet pen to write these things properly, of course. Once you're done, go to the application again, and just press stop. So where is my video? Come here, it's written here, videos. Under home, videos, click. All the videos that you recorded will appear here. You can reach the folder by clicking this. It's very easy to use. Your latest video is available here. Let's see.
It started recording. As you can see, that you can check the time here. Each video can be maximum 10 minutes. Or my PDF, or my presentation here. Blah, 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 blah. You should have a tablet pen.
Yes, it is that easy. Any questions on that before we wind up? Good. If there are no questions, you can interpret this in two ways. Either everything is understood or nothing is understood. We'll see how teachers measure if the topic is understood or not through assessment, isn't it? So I'm going to share an assessment, an assignment with all teachers in Google Classroom. You're gonna receive this assignment document today. What is the assignment? Let me open and share. I want everyone to prepare 3 to 5 minutes, maximum 5 minutes screen recording video. You will use PDFXChange Editor, BitPaper, Snip, and Sketch tools. Make sure your webcam is recording you. Webcam is recording you and overlaying it on screen recording. See the screenshot below as I just shared with you. You should appear on this video. It's important. Your narration should be clear and understandable. You just consider a topic relevant with your subject, just 3 minutes. On the screen, explain, just think you're explaining this to students. It can be, it should be a PDF file, questions or a book, anything relevant with your subject. Check Bandicam settings, as I showed you, microphone, camera. You can do a few tests before you start. Click the record button. Open your PDF. Do something by using these tools that I shared today. Pencil, arrow, some shapes, whatever is needed. Take a snapshot from your PDF and copy it on BitPaper and do some explanations there as well within that 3 minutes. You don't need to be fully coherent. Just what I want to see if you guys can use these applications confidently. Then find that video after you finish, after 3 minutes. Name your name and the school branch, like Jorage, LA, Nairobi, or LIS, Nairobi, whichever your branch is. Then finally submit it to your Google Classroom assignment, because I'm going to give this as an assignment. For the other group, it was Wednesday. Tomorrow was due date, but for you, it's gonna be Wednesday. Thursday will be the due date. Yes, that's the end of my session.
Mr. Amdan.
Yes, Mr. Mohan.
Yes, I have a question. Huh?
Yes, please.
You've given us an assignment. That was good in the first place. I think it's good to learn about what you taught us. Mm-hmm. It was a good session. But I'm a bit worried about the assignment because most of us are locked in their houses and we don't have laptops. And I can see our phones, we're using phones. I am using a phone. Mm-hmm. It will be hard for me to possibly do the assignment. So I don't know, those who are in my same shoes, is it possible for us to run that? Because we need to download whatever you sent us and then do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
For those who are having hardware challenges, please talk to your principals and trying to find a solution. If you cannot do this assignment by Thursday, no worries. Just on the Google Classroom, write a document that you're having those challenges. For now, you'll be exempted. But to overcome these hardware challenges, please consult with your administrators. As soon as possible, a solution should be found.
Right. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, any other question? No? All right. Then thank you very much. As I said, I'm recording this session and I'm going to upload it onto Google Classroom. But please, these teachers who are not joined the class yet, you should do it immediately. That means you're not receiving the emails, the documents that we'll be sharing here. These sessions will continue. We may have another one next week once I finish all the other groups. So that's why that is the platform that will be communicating. So as soon as possible, join the classroom. All right. Thank you very much.
Hello, sir.
Yes, there is a question.
Yes, from Odote. I am asking, are you going to send your presentation just now? Because I want to go through. I just want to go through it immediately so that I can. Yeah.
I have one more session with secondary school teachers. Right after that, I'll be uploading the video and the document.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. All right, wish you all the best. Have a great day and great evening.
Thank you.
Session is ending.
Thank you so